anytime me and this man seen each other outside the job, it was in the trap house. Girl, the trap, like, it just looked like, have y'all been in the trap house? Like, y'all know what a trap house is giving. Like, he got that look. He got that look. Like, do y'all know what look I'm talking about? He proceeds to walk over there and, you know, I hear him peeing. Like, he's peeing on the floor. He walks back over from where he was at and his dick was out.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure that you cry for you. Don't think when you want me to. I control. Yeah, I control.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Lisi and I'm back again with another epic, juicy, and ghetto story time. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. My name is Lisi. My government is Alicia. And if you are a returning viewer or subscriber, what's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's crackin'? Y'all chillin'? Y'all chillin'? Hi, bet. Y'all see the title of today's video. Today's video is story time. I don't even know what I'm gonna really title it, to be honest, but something along the lines of story time. This man was trying to f me in the trap house.
Oh my god.
Don't act shocked.
In the trap. That's crazy. That's crazy. But before I get into today's story time, definitely don't forget to send your subscriber diary down below to this email right here. If you don't know what subscriber diaries is, it's my version of subscriber story times. So send your subscriber diary right on over, and don't forget to check out the link in the description box to make sure y'all got everything correct before sending me your subscriber diary, because we need some more in. Okay, period? Okay, period. Definitely forgot to ask y'all to make sure and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you're not already subscribed and if this video entertains you. Okay, thanks. Bye. Now, without further ado, let's just get straight into the story time. Okay, boom, y'all. So story time, this man tried me in the trap because he thought I was some thirst bucket, desperate for dick ass bitch. I don't know. Like, IDK, girl, IDK. And, you know, off rip, y'all, we gonna name this man Cobweb. And y'all gonna see why. We're gonna name him Cobweb, okay? And y'all gonna see exactly why. Okay, so boom. How did I meet Cobweb? I met Cobweb, and mind y'all, in the last story time that I posted, I had mentioned this place that I had worked at, Applebee's. Yes, this is another Applebee's related story time. So I had met Cobweb at Applebee's, girl, okay? And this was when I was working at the Applebee's on Jamaica Ave. If you know, you know, period. Okay. This was around the time too, like I didn't just start working at the Applebee's, but I probably was working at the Applebee's for maybe about 2-3 months at this point, maybe. I think I was kind of new still, so maybe I was like, yeah, 2 months, girl, I don't know. And this is around the time too, if y'all not new to the channel, y'all already know the name Crazy. Crazy sounds familiar, right? This is around the time when me and Crazy, we had broke up, and we had broke up for like that 4-month time frame before I went back to him for the last time. Do y'all know what time frame I'm talking about? I hope y'all do. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was trying to get under something else low key, but I wasn't pressed. Like, that's the thing about me. I will never be pressed over no man, nothing. Like, so I was just like, all right, I'm single. Let me see what's out here in the sea. They say it's a lot of fish in the sea, so let me see what's out here in the sea. Cobweb, he was, and mind you, y'all, this was not even a few years ago. This was probably like 5-6 years ago at this point. So yeah, there's that on that. So Cobweb, he was one of the line cooks in the back, meaning like one of the cooks who be making the food in the back. He was one of them, right? And I don't remember the first time I seen him, but whenever I did see him, I was like, oh yeah, like,
Sexy as fuck.
he's my type. Like, he's definitely my type. Cause girl, I like to say that I don't have a type, because I'm the type of girl where it's like, cause as long as you're attractive, like, I'm a F with it. But for me, it's something about a connecting beard that I can't stay away from. It's something about a connecting beard. And you know, Cobweb, he looked alright, but he's corny, but we'll get into it in a second. Cobweb, you know, he was this little light-skinned dude. He had a full connecting beard. And you know, if J. Cole and Drake had a baby, that's what he looked like to me. So, you know what I'm saying? It was giving like he was one of their cousins or something. Like, that's what he was looking like. So I'm like, oh yeah, I could dig this right here. And I'm a type like, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a type like, if I want a dude, like, I'm gonna get him. I'm not gonna be desperate for the man, but it's gonna be known like, okay, she wants me, so yeah, that's that on that. It was one day I was talking to one of the girls. She was like mainly bartending at the Applebee's, but she was like a server too. And I was talking to her. I'm like, yo, girl, like, Cobweb is mad cute. Like, I'm trying to hop on that, like, low key. Like, I'm trying to see what's up with him. And she was like,
oh girl, you don't want him because I already him and his is uncircumcised and he got a kid and he got baby mama drama. You don't want nothing to do with that. Da, da, da.
I was like,
I said, damn, bitch. What?
okay, like, what? You know what, girl? I was like, okay, she ain't really need to tell me about the uncircumcised turtleneck. Like, she ain't need to tell me about all of that, but I guess she felt the need to do that. So I'm like, okay, that was like red flag number one, because first of all, clearly you're a whore. Clearly you're a whore, because the one girl I tell that you're cute, she telling me she already had your pee-pee. Like, that's crazy. And then she tell me, you know, he got a kid. Now, at that time, I was anti, like, niggas with kids, because, you know what I'm saying, I was like 20 years old. Like, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm 26, so it's just like, if he got like one kid, like, I'm not tripping. But if he got more than one kid, like, it's like, I don't know, because it's just like, listen, if we're gonna be real, the older you get, the harder it be to encounter a nigga that don't have a kid. I'm not telling y'all to settle. I'm telling y'all to just do whatever y'all want to do with y'all life. Okay, anyways, off topic. So when Miss Mullins, you know, had told me about all of that, I really did not care, because it was just like, girl, I'm not trying to be in a relationship with this man. I'm trying to get over the last man. So I just need somebody to catch my attention, or whatever the case may be. I don't know, like, I was low-key scary in these days, so I was never the type, even now, I'm never the type that's gonna like just approach a man and like super let it be known. I'ma subtly like throw hints from my brain out into the universe that I want you, but like, I'm not gonna really tell you that. Like, once you start talking to me, you gonna see my vibe, and you gonna see like, oh, okay, she want me, bro, she want me, type shit. So I don't remember, I think I had told one of my other male co-workers, I was telling him like, yo, like, Cobweb is mad cute, like, put me on. And it was like, all right, I'm gonna go talk to Cobweb for you, and I'm gonna tell him like, you know, you think he cute or whatever, da 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 da. I'm like, okay, cool. All of a sudden, you know, Cobweb, he starts like acknowledging me every time I come in the kitchen, like,
Yo, what's up? Yo, what's up?
Da 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 da, like, just saying little friendly little play stuff to me, or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, oh, okay. My boy with the alley-oop, being the little wingman, you know, he already told Cobweb what was up. I think it was like one day after work, after us, you know, doing little chit-chats here and there, Cobweb had approached me, as you know, we're closing down the restaurant and everybody's cleaning up what they need to clean up. And he had approached me. He was like, yo, like, let me get your number. I'm like, okay, like, okay. I had winded up giving Cobweb my number. Mind you, at this point, y'all, like, this had to been like around like November time frame. So November is when in NYC is when it starts to get cold. Like, you know, September, you know, is gonna be like a mixture between summer and like, September is still gonna give summer. October is, or maybe it was like in October. Girl, it had to have been October, November time frame, because this is when it was starting to get cold. And just keep this in mind because, you know, what the story is centered around, the trap house, right? Oh, okay, cool. September, you know, you still might get some summer conditions. October, you know, you're gonna get like 60s, 70s, maybe like 50s. November in New York is when it starts getting brick city, okay? So this was around that time frame. So I don't remember the first time we like linked up or hung out, and not even linked up or hung out, girl, because anytime me and this man seen each other outside the job, it was in the trap house. Girl, don't judge me. Judge your mother before you judge me. I was 20 years old. Standards wasn't as high as they are now. Now I'm not linking no at no motherfucking trap house, okay? You got me effed up. But the 20-year-old version of me from 6 years ago was with it, okay? So I think the first time I had linked up with him was at the trap. Obviously, mind you, the trap was like right up the block from the Applebee's, so it wasn't far. And I think it was just like me, him, and maybe like a few of his friends. And we was just all smoking, you know, vibing, smoking. And it's like when I had pulled up, like, because I'm thinking like, I'ma chill at the nigga crib, right? Because from what I heard through the grapevine as well, that he also lived up the block. Like, he didn't live that far from the job. But then I heard through the grapevine as well that the BM was staying in the crib. Like, so I'm like, this is probably why he not bringing me to the crib. He probably with his whole baby mama or whatever. But like, I didn't really fully believe that he had a kid because he never formally told me that he had a kid, even though I probably should have believed that, okay? Like, I probably should have believed, like, if someone told me he got a kid, he got a kid. He probably not telling you because he don't want nothing serious with you. He probably just want to fuck on you. Okay, so just keep that in mind, ladies. If you know that a man has a kid, or if he tell you that he don't have a kid in a reasonable time frame, it's because he don't plan on taking you serious, Bookie. He don't plan on taking you serious at all. That was like the first time we chilled or whatever. I think the second time me and him had winded up chilling, it was me, my cousin Cece, who I've mentioned before, her friend, and two of his friends. So it was kind of like giving a triple date, but nevertheless, we was still in the motherfucking trap, y'all, in the motherfucking trap. And like, it wasn't horrible looking. Girl, I don't even remember how it really looked for real because every time I went there, it was dark outside. But like the trap, like it just looked like, have y'all been in the trap house? Like, y'all know what a trap house is giving. Like, respectfully, like the part of the trap that we would go in specifically was like the little basement part of the trap. And you know, they had little fold outable chairs and ish, and we would just be in there smoking because smoking outside was not going to be an option at this point because like I said, it was starting to get real cold in NYC and it was kind of warm in the trap, girl. IDK. I had noticed, like, you know, the time when it was me, my cousin, her friend, and his friends, and we was all smoking, like, he was like looking at my cousin a lot, but like I wasn't really, you know, doing too much or tripping about that because I'm just like, you know, she is a baddie. Like, I would look too if I was a man, like, you know what I'm saying? But I just noticed like he kept eyeing her a little bit, and then I'm pretty sure like all of us had like exchanged Instagrams, like me, his friends, my people, his friends, everybody had ended up exchanging Instagrams because that little smoke session that we had, it was just a jolly old time. Like, when I tell y'all it was a jolly time, it was a jolly time. Let's get to the point on when he was trying to end the trap, y'all. The whole point of the story. Sure enough, you know, at this point, clearly us chilling after work in the trap, you know what I'm saying? That became a routine thing for me and Cobweb to do, girl. And I wouldn't even say a routine thing because it wasn't that many times that I had, you know, chilled and smoked with him in the trap. But it was enough to, I guess, the man felt comfortable to try to make some type of move or whatever the case may be. So it was at a point now where, mind you, we wasn't even for real talking outside of work like that. We would really only talk at work, and it was probably some minor text messages exchanged. It came to the point where, you know, I was like, you know, oh, you know, we should actually go out with each other one day, blah, blah, blah. So we had agreed that we were going to go bowling. Before this little bowling date was supposed to happen, it was one of those days where I had linked up with Cobweb, you know, at the trap after work. Okay, and mind you, let me add to y'all, like, this was a real busy day at the Applebee's. Everybody was beat after the shift because it was just nonstop. And one thing, if y'all don't know, y'all gonna know now about the niggas who work behind the line. They be sweating back there. They be sweating because they have to move mad fast, and it's just stoves constantly on. Like, if you cook at home, you already know it be getting a little hot when you cook. So imagine cooking for a whole work shift. Like, you are sweaty and disgusting, might I add. Okay, even though I had noticed like Cobweb was looking a little sweaty and disgusting, he was definitely insisting on like, yeah, we should still go, let's still smoke after work real quick, get a quick little blunt in, whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. We go to the trap and we in the trap now. This is so like funny talking about it, saying, but whatever. Boom, we in the trap, and you know, of course, we're smoking. And you know, Cobweb, like, he got that look. Like, do y'all know what look I'm talking about? Like, he got that look on his face, on his, you know, eyes. Like, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Like, when a person, like, I don't know what all y'all is into, but I'm straight, so we're gonna keep it that way for this video's sake. You know when a guy is looking at you and he just looking at you like you're a snack and he ready to pounce on you type shit? Like, that's how Cobweb was looking at me. But I'm just sitting there like, what do you think is gonna happen? Because my whole thing is like, I might, you know, chit chat with a nigga. I might be a little flirty in conversation with a guy or whatever, but it never gave like, I'm ready to bust it open for you in the trap and bust it open for you like that fast. Like, it was not giving that with this man. Like, we haven't even seen each other outside of work or the trap house. So why do you think anything is gonna go any further? Girl, I don't know. Niggas, these dudes be trying it, I guess.
Yo, I don't even know what to say.
Girl, I don't know, they be trying it, whatever. It came to a point where like the way like the basement was set up, because we would always be in the basement part of the trap smoking. The way the basement was set up, like, I don't even know how to explain it. Okay, let me get some examples. Girl, okay? So boom, like, we would be sitting in like this area of the basement. Can y'all see the layout? Okay, so we would be sitting in this area of the basement, and then there was like a little hold on, piece of paper right here. Then it was like a little area right here. So do y'all see like the setup? Okay, I hope y'all see the setup. So we would be sitting here and the little area was right here. So the layout was like this. Yeah, okay, cool. So I was sitting in the main area or whatever, and Cobweb was like,
Oh shit, like, I gotta pee.
I'm like, okay, so go pee. Like, what are you telling me this for? Like, go, like, say you gotta pee and go pee. But it's like, he was like pausing type shit. He was prolonging him going to use the bathroom. So I'm like, you know, where's you gonna pee? He like,
Oh, I'm just gonna pee down here.
I'm like, okay. So he proceeds to like walk over to that little area, towards that little whole separate area that I had just explained to y'all. Yeah, he proceeds to walk over there, and you know, I hear him peeing. Like, he's peeing on the floor. Girl, peeing on the floor, girl. Okay, and I'm just like, And he started talking about, oh, he see a whole bunch of cobwebs. He see a whole bunch of cobwebs over there in the corner that he's peeing in, and he like,
Yo, like, you wanna come over here and come save me from these cobwebs? Like, you not gonna keep me safe from the cobwebs?
Like, he was saying something along those lines, and I'm just like, no.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
I'm not, like, because at this point now, like, I could just see like the direction, like Cobweb was going in. Like, you talking about you gotta pee, you go pee, then in the middle of you peeing, you talking about, oh, am I gonna come and save you from the cobwebs? Like, girl. So I'm like, yeah, no, like, save yourself, sir. Save yourself from the cobwebs. I'm not going over there. And mind you, I know that this man is out. Like, okay. So Cobweb, you know, he walks back over from where he was at, and his was out.
I know you fucking lying, bitch. Bitch, bye.
His dick was out. His dick was out, girl. Like, he walking over like, you know, his pants was still up and everything, but his pee was out, girl. Like, his pee was out and ready to go, erect, everything like that. And I'm just sitting there like,
I'm in danger.
spooked and nervous. Spooked and nervous. Like, real confuzzled, real confused as to what's going on, because I'm thinking like we just chilling and he over here basically trying to make a move, and girl, I don't know. So boom, the man PP is out, Cobweb PP is out, and I'm just looking like, okay, what you want me to do with that? Like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, he like,
Suck it.
You are going to jail. Period.
I'm like, sir, is you suck what? He wanted me to suck his in the trap, girl. Like, and I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Like, sir, I'm not doing that, sir. Like, first of all, you're mad sweaty. Like, I seen the sweat dripping off and down your body today, sir. I'm not, like, no. Like, I really don't even, like, if we're gonna be real, I don't think, unless you're my man for real, like, and you're like a stray. You're a stray. Yeah. Girl, let me continue. He like, oh, you not, and then he started rubbing it, girl. He started rubbing it, like, and I'm just sitting there like, I need to get out of here, like, right now. Like, right now. So he start, you know, his thing or whatever, and it's like, I was just like, what the is going on right now? Like, this man can't, like, damn, like, you really thought that I was that low budget of a girl to where I was gonna suck you off in the trap? Mind you, y'all, I already know it's like a little smart ass hoe probably watching, or probably might be thinking to say something in the comments. Well, you only linked up with him in the trap house, so what did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? Like I said, y'all, like, first of all, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. Like, I'm not, and I've already said this already, like, I'm not no hood ass street girl, but I was a girl. I am literally just a girl, okay, that I lived in the hood, so it's little stuff that I have been around before. Like, that was not my first trap. That was not my first time. Oh, if the lighting looked different, y'all, the sun went down, so yeah. Anyways, that was not my first time, like, being in a trap house. So it's like, in that era of my life, I didn't see nothing wrong with linking up and hanging out with somebody in a trap, because I've already done such things before in my teenage years, in my early, well, I can't even say early 20s, because I was just 20 during this story. So y'all know what do y'all know what I'm trying to say? Oh, okay, bet, cool. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see a big deal with hanging out with in a trap. You're not gonna catch me doing that now. I promise you won't. Any man that wants my time, we're gonna have to be in a public place on a date. Period. On Mary Had a Little Lamb. But like I said, 20-year-old, 19-year-old, 18-year-old version of me, I was down with whatever. As long as we had some trees and a place for me to sit, I was with the antics. Like, what can I say? What can I say? But anywho, back to the story. So yeah, he started you know what I'm saying, his pee-pee, and I'm just sitting there like, y'all gotta understand, this was like 6 years ago. I just didn't have, like, the balls that I have now and the standards that I have now is stuff that I will and won't allow to happen now. Is not what was going on then. I didn't know what type of timing the man was on, like, if we're gonna be for real. Like, I don't know if he was an R word or I don't know, because it was just like, it was just very weird for all of that to happen when it's like, I wasn't even really for real throwing myself on this man. If we're going to be real, if we're going to clock the tea, I was not throwing myself on this man. I was not screaming, I want to get like by this man. Like, I knew that, okay, that was a possibility of something that I would eventually might want to do if we got to know each other. And you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't the case. Like, that wasn't the case at that point. Like, we hadn't even gone bowling yet. And you want somebody you want to get your dick wet. The man, he finished on the wall, like hella kids on the wall. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna call my Uber because I don't know what just happened. Like, if we're gonna be FFR, IDK, like, what the just happened? Like, on some G shit, IDK. He finished on the wall, like I said, hella kids on the wall, put his PP back in his pants, and I immediately was like, yeah, I'm about to order my Uber. Like, I'm about to order my Uber because, girl, and my little young dumb ass was still down to like hang out with him after all of that. But girl, if you encounter a situation as the such, abort the mission, girl. Abort the mother effing mission, okay? I ordered my Uber and I had went home. Mind you, y'all, it was supposed to be like the very next day that we were supposed to go bowling with each other. And it was so crazy, or not so crazy. I don't know, maybe he was embarrassed or something like that. Girl, I don't know, because the day came, which was the next day, y'all, and you know, the man was texting me throughout the day, letting me know like, oh yeah, you know, he gotta get a haircut before he come out tonight and blah blah blah. Let's say we were supposed to link up with each other to go bowling at like 8 o'clock. It's like 7 o'clock, and this man mind you, like I said, the whole day he was like, oh yeah, I gotta get a haircut, I gotta go do this, da da da, like having me think like we was about to go out. The man texted me at, like I said, at like 7 o'clock, and he texted me and he was like, I don't want to go out anymore. And I was just like, this is a bitch ass nigga, because like, you a bitch ass weird ass nigga. Like, and that's what I was thinking like at the time. But all in all, you're weird. Like, if you're a whore and you're weird, okay? Like, and we're gonna be real, I'm looking at my phone like just pissed off low-key, because it was just like, I was really at the time when I was 20, I'm 26 now, at the time I was looking forward to going out with Cobweb despite the whole incident from the night before. I was still willing to go out with him because I was delusional. When he had sent me that, I was just like, you know what, fuck this nigga. I had just block. That's what I'm good for. Block. That's what I always kind of been good for, blocking a motherfucker, okay? I just went ahead, I never responded to the message, and I blocked his phone number. Mind you, from there, I blocked his phone number. Things was just awkward at work from then on out. Like, whenever I would go to the back of the kitchen to get my food out of the window, like, I would avoid eye contact with this man at all costs. He was avoiding eye contact with me at all costs, and we really didn't have any exchanges moving forward. I mean, up until like probably like a few months later, me and him had gotten to like this weird argument. Like, girl, I don't even remember. Like, I wish I remembered how like this argument started, but it probably has something to do with me trying to get food out the window. Like, I think it had to do something with like, because on their end, like, they can mark when our food was ready, but it was like a thing in this Applebee's for some reason. Like, they would mark that our food for our tables would be ready and there would be no food in the window. So I think I had said something under my breath. You know, I get a little crazy at the mouth sometimes. And, you know, I probably had said something along the lines of like, I don't understand why y'all keep marking food ready and it's not ready. And, you know, Cobweb just took that time to try to argue with a female because he is one.
Clock it.
And, you know, we basically going back and forth. We going back and forth, and it didn't really turn into no big situation. It was a quick little back and forth, but it was just like, sir, who the fuck is you talking to for real? Who the fuck is you talking to for real?
Hey guys, I'm here editing right now. I look a little crazy, but not too much. What did I forgot to say in the video when I was recording that why did I think it was like before this situation when me and him was having our little rustle and tussle back and forth, but Cece had winded up sending me a screenshot at some point basically showing me that Cobweb had slid into her DMs on Instagram trying to holler, and holler meaning trying to, I'm holding my other hand with the camera, y'all know what I'm saying, trying FUC, you know the rest, her. And did you think you was gonna be successful? Like, I'm so confused.
Then it was probably some more time after that, like, because I had him on Snapchat, y'all, and I had seen like one day, like, he posted his kid like on his Snapchat or his Instagram, something of the such, and I was just like, he really do got a kid. That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey, I guess it wasn't really none of my business for real, because he wasn't planning on doing anything extracurricular or extravagant with me, because he knew that he had a kid and his baby mama was living with him, because that's what I had that information confirmed at a certain point. Like, yes, his baby mama lives with him in his crib with his mother. Girl, a mess. But none of my business, because if you in a situation like that, I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you what happened in this story time. Okay, girl? Okay. That was really that, y'all, with, you know, that story time. Just a little icing on the cake as well. It was probably like some more time or some more months that had passed, and I probably posted myself on Snapchat. Sure enough, Cobweb sees, he replies to my story on Snapchat. He hits me up and he's basically like, hey, like, how you doing? Because I think it was a certain point, like, we had squashed whatever little argument that we had. Like, he had came to me and apologized for talking to me like that, or whatever the case may be. But I really feel like it was because he felt some type of way that he could not get no box from me, and that he made himself look like a fool, talking about save him from some cobwebs, and then busting around the corner with his pee out. I feel like he was probably embarrassed because of that too, because he probably really thought like, oh yeah, I got her, and you didn't for real. You really didn't for real. Like I said, fast forward to like the whole little Snapchat thing, wasn't really whole bunch of much. He had wrote me on Snapchat months upon months later when he replied to my story. He said something like, oh hey, what's up? And I was still single and bored at the time, or I probably was or wasn't, girl, I don't know. And I had winded up replying to his message, and he was like, oh, like, I had probably replied to him and said something like, oh, just chilling, what about you, da 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 da. The nigga gonna go reply and say, oh, nothing, just chilling, I was just seeing if you was trying to fuck, and put this emoji on the screen. Mind you, it's been months upon months since I have seen this man, since I have spoken to him. Girl, we don't even work at the same job, because if y'all not new to the channel, I told y'all that the Jamaica Ave Applebee's closed at a certain point. So this is long after the Jamaica Applebee's has closed, and you writing me talking about I was just trying to see if you wanted to fuck. Well, some real shit, we never really had any type of like extra exchanges after those occurrences for you to think that you can randomly hit me up asking me if I want to fuck. Ask your baby mother if she wants to, because I like, ask her. Girl, a mess. So yeah, anyways, y'all, that's basically that story time about how this man was trying to F me in the trap house and failed. Was that entertaining? I hope that was entertaining for y'all. If you made it to the end of this video, put this emoji on the screen. Definitely don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And I'll see y'all on the next story time. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all later.
I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Sure to cry for you.